I've always been associated with bands and music my entire life. First instrument I played was a trumpet in middle school, and my dad would randomly teach me instruments at home. When there's a keyboard laying out, I would go out and play it, and he'd teach me stuff just because he saw me intrigued with the instrument. In high school, I started playing drums. It's my first time. I was in a steel drum band, and I bugged my instructor to let me play drums, and he finally let me do it. And without actually teaching myself anything or ever really playing the drums, I was able to play a beat to a song, and from there I just kind of became obsessed with drums, and yeah, now I play drums in a band. I play stringed instruments like guitar and bass decently. I'm not amazing or anything. Do piano, brass, and that's pretty much all I've really tried to play or had access to, so that's where my limit is, I guess, at this moment. Yeah, I remember, I know my mom sings. I don't know if she might have done choir. I don't know if she ever did or not, but I remember when we'd go to church, she would always sing along, and she was always, good at singing. So my dad plays multiple instruments, and he sings and stuff, so he's where I believe my abilities and obsessions to play instruments comes from. First obsession was Travis Barker, because I think I liked his entertainment value. I don't think he's the greatest drummer out there, but I think what drew me to him was his ability to entertain while he was playing. He was creative for the genre he was playing in, and so everything he did stood out to me, and I became obsessed with it. I would learn what he played by ear, and I would try to emulate it. A lot of people say, or used to say, that I play like him, or whatever, and so I didn't know if that was a compliment or if that was a sign that I should branch out. And so I did branch out, and I really like JoJo Mayer. He's one of my favorite drummers now. Of course, Tony Royster Jr., he's another good one. Just the chance to perform. Any chance I get to play in front of people that's what I like. I like entertaining people, I guess. I'm a pretty quiet person, but if I'm on stage, it's a whole different persona, I guess. I like to entertain, so any chance I get to. It's always about performance, I guess. Those are my fondest memories. It's all or I get really pissed off. It depends. It depends on the show. It depends on how I'm feeling that night. If I've played a couple shows that weren't too good, and like that I felt were good, I want to get up and play a good show. I want to not make mistakes. When people see you make mistakes, I guess it depends on the person, but they don't go see you perform to perform badly. So I take mistakes seriously, and they usually make me mad, but there's sometimes I can laugh at them. Eric is the guitarist and the lead singer, and Joey's the other guitarist. They were playing with a friend of theirs, who was the drummer at the time, and I knew Eric. We would talk, and I found out he was a musician. He would always tell me, "Hey, if you ever want to jam, let me know." And eventually got to the point where I became interested in bass. And I never really played it. I kind of knew how to play guitar, so I thought I knew the basics of playing bass. I ended up playing bass with them, and just stuck with the band. So got to the point where the drummer ended up not working out, so they knew I played drums, and I ended up becoming the drummer. And since then we've had several basses, but yeah, that's how the band, or I joined the band and migrated to drums. I always tell them we have our own sound, but I mean, we're an alternative rock band. That's the most general way I put it to people. If I'm talking to someone for a few seconds, and that's all I have to describe the band. To describe what we play, or how we sound, I usually say Taking Back Sunday meets Coheed in Cambria. That's the best I can come up with. If I'm at a point where I could live off of playing music, that would be ideal. I don't necessarily have to make it big. I don't necessarily have to, be famous as an artist or as a band collectively. But if I was able to pay all my bills with my drums, that would pay bills with my drums. That's the answer to that question.